Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Cramped and narrow, that's how it is in the Boca district. These vertical three-tier stands, very much a creation out of necessity. But at the same time, they are what make the Bombonera so unique.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Mazraoui charging forward, the ball at his feet.
And here's Rafa Silva.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And he's there to clear it.
No, he's not getting past him there.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. De Bruyne. De Bruyne! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Deulofeu. And here's and the shot!
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible.
He's tried one! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's gone forward.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mazraoui. Stefan Savic. And he's been shifted off it.
And the counter is on. Over to the left. Rafa Silva.
He's picked his way through.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal.
And it's De Bruyne.
Gordon has it out wide and in space.
Showing good feet.
Nice interception, well timed. Fofana.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top.
Hits one! It's in! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Pass somewhat off target.
Oh, great play!
Douglas Luiz.
Goalkeeper's ball.
Mazraoui.
Some good work on the right flank here.
Fofana.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Great ball if he can get there.
Gets into some space.
Chance for the header!
It's in he goes again. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Got a failed. Simply had to find something instinctive because of the unexpected way the ball came loose.
Saiz cuts it out.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Good spot, he's seen the run. Vila. Douglas Luiz. Saiz. Oh, that's well done, really robust. De Bruyne defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pass is just up. There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Sporting really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, looks a good ball through, pinches it off him, threads one in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Jose Gaya with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Deulofeu. Mazraoui picks it up out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Can he get it through? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Vila. That has been cut short.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Sporting still chasing a one-goal deficit here.
Sporting are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's found a way through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Saiz. Mazraoui looking tidy in possession here. Sporting finding their passes. Cleared without complication. And here's Gordon. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances. Sporting really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Shapes to shoot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And the pass is intercepted. He's got away. Fofana tries looking up for options on the left. Looking for the run. And now the breakaway.
Oh, great feat, that.
Deulofeu touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
That's really well cleared. Douglas Luiz. Strong running down that left flank.
Sporting really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He can run onto that.
Danjuma! He's got a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Cambio en el Sporting. Número 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 11.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Número 18. Número
Isco.
9. Número 10.
Danjuma. And he cuts out the supply. Vila.
It's Calvert-Lewin! And another try! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that.
He's trying the shot. Jose Gaya with the clearance. Well read, nice interception. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Sporting have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Sporting desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead.
We have already started here.
That's a look and place it forward. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places him in the top order of the world's keepers.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Nico Williams. Nico Williams is in a really good position out wide. Modric. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cook Miners was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Deulofeu. There's no flag. Yeah, he's had it taken off him. Mazraoui. In with the challenge. He's in. There's the hit. Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Chan. Coop Miners. Gordon. And they're on him in a flash. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Can he get onto this? And it's De Bruyne. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And he was alert to it. No goals as yet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mazraoui. That's a throw. Mazraoui. Referee's given a throw. Messi is sharing after that one. That is ended up in no man's land. Douglas Luiz, Gordon. And here's Deulofeu, looking tidy in possession here. Now who's going to be first to this?
De Bruyne.
Chance for the header! Goal! Sporting! What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Sporting have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Chan. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Robertson does really well there, he is strong. Chooses to go back. Nico Williams. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Nico Williams. And he welcomes it in. Son Heung-min. He's picked his way through. Williams. Williams' cross. And out it comes again.
Sporting can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Chan. Nkapie running with the ball. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, super ball! Now there's a fine ball. Oh, good ball. Gordon! It's fallen kindly here. He has done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than...
Oh no, what has happened here? He's through now, it has a go! Yes! And they're at it again, in double quick time! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening.
Can he finish? It's run loose, who's going to get there? And it's half-time here. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Sporting have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. He's got the shot away! Oh, taken with style! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole...
It's Deulofeu! No, that's just wide. Koopmeiners. The most accurate pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, well played. Douglas Luiz driving forward, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. well stopped.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gordon. He is through here! And it's De La Feu. Gordon! Oh, what a ball! Shapes to shoot! It's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Sporting are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. And the ball's a good one here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Well, good effort from distance. Calabria. Early ball out from the back. He's in plenty of space here. Stood up well to him there. Modric. Gordon. And here's De La Feu. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, what a mistake! He's beaten the last man. He's one-on-one. Williams! He scored!
Monaco clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Monaco playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. And it's Modric. Son Heung-min. Good read, needed to be.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken.
Great hit! They've scored! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Played back in. Gordon. Sporting do have a chance to counter here. Monaco can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Monaco clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 25, le numéro 14, Messi, le numéro 10, Modric,
Just beyond his
numéro
reach.
16,
Son Heung-min. Pedro
le numéro
Neto.
2, le numéro 8, le numéro
Quite
20,
squeezed that one
le
through.
numéro 77.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Monaco clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That is good alertness. And it's Felipe Anderson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, in with a header! And yes, it's there! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
And When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay. It's Isco! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. This is their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Najraoui gets over and intercepts. Threads one in. Back into the middle. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Sporting have themselves a chance from the spot. Alisson will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
It's become a case of men against boys. Coop minus.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found the way through. Nico Williams. Quality ball. Son Heung-min. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well timed, excellent interception. Malcolm. Oh, he's in! And that is as far as it goes. Sporting pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Deulofeu, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. De Bruyne, Gordon, De Bruyne looking to run onto it. Douglas Luiz. Hits one! Goal! Sporting!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Sporting gain their reward with an early goal. And here's Muriel. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the pass is intercepted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Sporting clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Looking for the run. And that's put paid to a promising move. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And no, that was never going to make it. Mendy. First quarter of an hour gone. Chooses to go cross-field. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Sporting are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Oh no, what has happened here?
shot at goal! And it's in! And again,
They simply do not know what has hit them. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Kulusevski. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Santos clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, perfectly measured that. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That pass has been well intercepted. Mendy.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mazraoui. And he's intervened well there. Gundogan. Clips it so gently. Gordon. Mukiele goes sliding in. And here's Muriel. Gundogan. Gundogan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shaw. Gordon. Gordon proves just a little bit too strong. Gordon, and he's being shifted off it, and that's definitely not his best.
Sporting are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Iwobi. Sporting looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Iwobi. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Shaw. Now it's De Bruyne. Gordon. Reinildo with the clearance. Deulofeu. Iwobi. Laborde. And it's Muriel. And again they run up against stubborn defending. De Bruyne looking understandably energised after his goal. That is a great kick out. Nice ball and he's in here. Oh, no question that's a foul. And the first 45 minutes are up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sporting ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 1.
So off we go once
Camisa
more.
21. Deixando o campo.
That is a little undercooked.
Camisa 24.
McTominay.
Camisa 22.
And it's Gundogan. Kulusevski. Gordon. Now this could be a chance.
Luis Muriel really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Douglas Luiz. Gordon.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Driving forward. Kulusevski. It's a sweet ball, that. Pass is just off target. Najraoui. Saiss. Stefan Savic.
Early stages of the second half, and still two between them.
Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Saiss. Always onto this. Oh, that's a key interception. Gundogan.
That's
really well manoeuvred. Quarter of an hour into the second half. It's Muriel! Really well taken goal.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Santos get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Douglas Luiz. That's been cut out, well played. Good spot, he's seen the run, and he's picked out the run. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Iwobi. Sporting are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gundogan. And here's Kulusevski. Iwobi. Iwobi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gordon. Oh, super find. He's had it taken off him. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, great chance.
Sporting surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
substituição no time do Santos.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 5, camisa 6. Deixando o
And it's
campo
played
para a
forward.
entrada
Bit of a
de
communication
camisa
breakdown there, it
9,
seems.
Camisa 3, camisa
Raspinaqueta.
7. Teremos uma substituição.
That's Vass. Isco, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Muriel. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Fiddles it through. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Now it's De La Feu. De Vrij spots it and intercepts. Sporting close now to seeing this one through to the end. Kulusevski
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
showing good feet. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Sporting undoubtedly gave us the perfect example of how you start a game of football. They came out with purpose, intensity, energy. They were determined to grab the initiative, and of course were duly awarded.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, this must be one of the most spectacular sights in football. Stand upon stand, stacked each on top of the other, right up to the sky, in order to accommodate the vast fan base of La Boca's Docklands.
Things have got on the real chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Now it's De La Feu.
De Bruyne! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Sporting certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Oh, just skips past his man. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Out of play for a throw.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He is through here. Sporting leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score.
Now the finish!
Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is one way to stop him. Douglas Luiz. Gordon. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
And the finish!
Mazraoui is there to clear. Now it's De La Feu. That's a nicely measured pass. He's found some space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Sao Paulo upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing.
Haaland! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, not quite. Douglas Luiz, that's headed upfield. Nkapie kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
De Bruyne.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and he cuts out the supply. But that has not gone well. And it's Kovacic.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Douglas Luiz.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's De Bruyne. And he's intervened well there. Haaland is onto it in a flash.
Bruno Fernandes.
Good pressure, determined, intense.
And the counter is on.
Sporting really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Saiz. Douglas Luiz. Aims beyond the defence.
It's Deulofeu! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Deulofeu deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Nicely aimed pass. Saiz. And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham. And Kovacic. Tell.
There's the shot! And he hits the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Nicked it back promptly. He's in plenty of space here.
In with a header!
Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Sporting head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Sao Paulo get the second half going.
Sporting are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
De Bruyne.
That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. And here's Haaland. The ball has bounced loose now.
Keeper has taken decisive action.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Gordon. Sporting are looking to break at pace. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tell.
Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. And they can counter here.
Mazraoui.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one.
Big header!
Deulofeu under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Gordon. That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Just about up to the hour now. He's got away. Bellingham. Haaland. Haaland finds himself offside. And it's Gomez. Kovacic. Kovacic. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And he was quick to react. Mazraoui. Saiz. Douglas Luiz. Sporting finding their passes. Now there's a fine ball.
He's had a shot! Oh, split
second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Savic calmly anticipates. Works it forward. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Mazraoui. Deulofeu. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bruno Fernandes. That is good alertness. Shaw. And it's De Bruyne. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Deulofeu.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Gordon. Douglas Luiz. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Aim forwards. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Looking for the run. Look at the space. He's got the shot away! Haaland made a good run there. He's a sharp little ball here.
Cambio en el Sporting. Número 17. Número 3.
Oscar.
Número 8.
The final
Número
5
11.
minutes.
Número 24.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Número 22.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Número 25. Cambio.
Teat cuts it out. Sporting do have a chance to counter here. Now that looks a decent ball.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
2 minutes to be added on. And this is Deulofeu.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. And there goes the final whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Deulofeu taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. It is bubbling up very nicely here in Munich. The noise fervent, the colours effervescent, the crowd,
There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Could move up a gear here.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Koke. He's the kind of midfield player who can do a bit of everything. He's got wonderful technical ability, but also boundless energy and enthusiasm.
De Bruyne!
And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Threads one in. Well timed, excellent interception. Shifted upfield. De La Feu. He's got away. He's free.
Hits one!
Mkhitaryan. It's a pretty loose pass. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early.
Heads it!
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
It's De La Feu!
Douglas Luiz. Chan. And here's De La Feu. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nicked it back promptly. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
That'll be a throw. Stefan Savic. Shaw. Gordon. Moved on forwards. That is good alertness. Oh, that's a key interception. Chan. And it's De Bruyne. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Davis. Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, they can break here.
De Bruyne. And he welcomes it in. He is through here.
De La Feu! Goal! Sporting! There is the breakthrough.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So the first moment of real...
It's De La Feu!
And here's De La Feu.
And the shot!
Oh, that is really good tenacity. Sporting with the corner, there first. Oh, he's been caught napping. Corner number 2 then. Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mkhitaryan, chance to shoot now. He's had a shot. It's in. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great ball if he can get there. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Pepe. And he's intervened well there. Mazraoui might just make this. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pepe looking to run onto it. And we've reached half-time. Sporting head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday. Substitution.
So once again, we're underway.
Sporting have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
That's headed upfield. Douglas Luiz. Now Mazraoui. Spread it left. And the counter is on.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And here's Deulofeu. Douglas Luiz. Deulofeu. Decent hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
De Bruyne.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Gordon. And it's De Bruyne. Driving through the middle. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pepe, gently
The
done.
attendance for this match
he
was
cuts out the supply.
60,179.
And here's Deulofeu. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And he's taking no chances there. Semenyo, and they can counter here. Semenyo takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, great chance! Semenyo!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Koke! And he's there to clear it. De Bruyne producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, that's fabulous! Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So, time for changes
Number
on
11,
both sides, actually.
Jordan. Number 17, De Bruyne. Number
Sporting
6,
have reclaimed it.
Mazraoui.
The most
Number
accurate
21,
pass.
Deulofeu.
Molina is
on the field.
offering some sort of an
Number
apology there.
18,
Yeah, the idea was
number
right.
14,
The delivery wasn't.
number
They can
22,
revisit that further on.
Isco. Number 16,
Eva Nilsson!
Number 10.
It's loose
Eva
now and they
Nilsson.
want to get it back.
Substitution in progress.
Pepe. Now, what about a counter-attack? He can run onto that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Eva Nilsson. Now that's well seen too. Pepe. He's in plenty of space here. Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Isco. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Pepe. Cross deflected behind for a corner. All hands on deck for this one. And the finish! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Sure.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
There will be a throw-in.
Two added minutes
The
have been
final
indicated.
seconds now. Driving forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Shaw. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Has a goal! And it's come back out to him. Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Some heroic goalkeeping. That's that, the end. Sporting have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until
Just
the
a
very
quick
end,
announcement,
but we
and
do
exciting
have
one
a
too. We're
winner.
about
Well,
to
this
announce
looked like it
today's
had
hockey
a
numbers.
draw written
Please
all
watch
over
the
it,
screen
Peter,
if you
so
have a ticket.
credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.